And we are now 1 minute away from the start of Falcon Best. Fans, teams, everybody, take your places, please. All right, squads, this is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute before we begin Falcon Best 2023.
Good morning, everyone. How you all doing? Awesome, awesome. Are you ready to compete? Okay. All right, so we would like to welcome to you in the 2023 Falcon BEST Robotics Competition at Bowling Green State University. I am the director of this Falcon BEST Hub, and also I'm a professor and director of School of Engineering at BGSU. We are really excited to welcome you to our campus today. So this year marks 10th anniversary of in-person BEST Robotics Competition here at BGSU. Our competition today featured 13 school teams, and they're coming from all across Ohio and Indiana. For the past 8 weeks, these teams have been working hard on designing, building, and testing a remote control robot. Today we'll see their robots for the first time, who will be competing against other teams and hoping to outperform the rest. So in addition to the robotics competition, we do have some other awards. We call it BEST Awards. And those 5 elements of those BEST Awards are Project Engineering Notebook, Marketing Presentation, Team Exhibit and Interview, Spirit and Sportsmanship, and Robot Performance. So we'll evaluate in all those categories. This year's competition focuses on the theme Incision-Decision. What does that mean exactly? Let's let the best set it up for us.
As the healthcare industry recovers from modern history's most intensive stress test, BEST believes that advances in technology and innovation will continue to improve the future of medical care. Minimally invasive surgery is one such advancement that is taking hold in surgery rooms throughout the world. BEST Robotics has developed a new training platform for minimally invasive surgery called SimBody. The platform simulates the internal human body and acts as a training ground for several robotic-assisted surgeries. Your challenge is to design and demonstrate a multifunctional robot that can aid your surgeons to accomplish several surgeries in a short amount of time. Only the best and most capable robots demonstrated will be selected to advance. The SimBody is designed to correspond with the layout of a human body as shown. The shoulder areas are external to SimBody. There are 2 small incisions here for entry and exit to perform the surgeries. You'll be able to score points by performing the following surgeries: remove faulty heart valves, install artificial heart valves, cardiac ablation, pacemaker electrode connection, arterial plaque removal, cardiac angioplasty, insertion of artery stent, vein harvesting, coronary artery bypass, internal hemorrhaging damage control, and the brain biopsy. A surgeon and surgical assistant are required to manipulate and guide the robot during these surgical procedures. Two teams will share the surgeon's area on each side of the field. This area outside the shoulder incisions is a shared area, with two robot start areas for each side. Some procedures require the use of surgical instruments. The assistant can add and remove surgical attachments from the surgical toolkit as needed. Cameras are a part of the game field and are secured to the robot by Velcro. These will likely be attached during staging, but can be moved by the assistant. The surgeon's camera system will allow you to see in blind areas with video. Blind areas for tasks will score additional points. Blind areas include blind plaque removal, blind stent insertion, blind coronary artery bypass, blind ablation. Next, let's walk through the surgical tasks. We'll start with the heart. The heart has 4 chambers, separated by 4 valves that open and close to allow blood flow into and out of the chambers. Direction of the blood flow is shown here. Remove the defective valve and place in the biowaste container. Now, we will install an artificial heart valve membrane. The replacement heart valve membranes will score higher when installed on the atrium valves, the doors opening inward, because the difficulty is higher. Connect pacemaker electrodes. Here you can unclip the antenna and remove the electrode. Pick up the electrode and then move it to reattach at your team's receiver zone. Cardiac ablation. Using the ablation tool, you can ablate the heart wall at one of these locations. The Velcro tabs are color-coded. Artery surgical procedures. Using the rake tool, you can perform the plaque removal procedure. During plaque removal, the plaque must be somewhere on the robot. You can also do an angioplasty or stent insertion by inserting your team's color-coded stent into an artery. You can harvest veins to use in the procedures from the vein harvesting area here, to perform the coronary artery bypass. There are 4 pairs of bypass locations that you can attach the harvested leg veins, shown as keyholes. Points will be awarded for each end of a vein that is connected. To protect from hemorrhage damage, there are 18 blood droplets from hemorrhaging around the heart that can be collected and disposed of. The brain biopsy procedure begins in the autonomous start area. A brain imaging tracer isotope has been injected into the sim body to trace blood flow to the brain. This results in a color contrasting path, shown here as black and white lines. Your robot will need to follow this tracer path from the robot autonomous start area to the brain, using the 12-inch needle attachment, inserting the needle, and collecting a sample. There is a maximum of 2 biopsy samples per team. A brain biopsy sample bonus is awarded when you collect a sample and it must rest on the robot. There is a bonus for completing multiple surgical procedures at 3, 5, and 7 procedures. Remember to review the rules manual for additional scoring and details. Remember, the decisions you make will be instrumental in saving lives. Good luck with Incision-Decision.
All right, so when it comes to robot, we may think about some dancing robot, right? By the Boston Dynamics called Atlas. Sometime we saw MIT's jumping robot, right? Going stairs up. Or sometime we may think about Tesla's Optimus synchronous walking robots, right? Those are the things that catchy and we see them, right? But when it comes to implementation of robots in different works, you will find a lot of robots are being used in different applications. We may think about the Roomba, the robot that you use it for house cleaning, right? Sometimes you see the assembly robots at GM, General Motors. They have 30,000 of those robots. But again, in fact, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The robots are used wide and far than we can think of. And you just saw that how that can be used in the medical healthcare environment. So let's talk about this Falcon BEST competition. This is one of the kind of a presentation in the competition that you're going to see that every year they come up with a different challenge. Remember that last year we are doing logistics distribution center, fulfillment center, and before that we did manufacturing and so on. So this time it's a different one, right? We just came out of the global pandemic, and you have seen during that time that how healthcare industry was impacted. The nurses were burnt out, there are shortage of surgeons and so on. In this scenario, imagine that one of your relatives in the hospital, who is going to be taking care of that? We're not even allowed to go inside the hospital. So just to emphasize that how the robots can be used in the healthcare industry, we're going to show you a couple of videos in real time that how the robots are being used.
The pandemic has taken a toll on nurses across the country, and many say they're still feeling the effects. Extreme burnout, exhaustion, and so much stress. Now, one CEO says she has a solution: robots. CNBC's Andrea Day reports on a startup's creative way to give hospital staff a helping hand.
Pardon me. May I get to that spot, please?
Meet Moxie, the robot.
Hello.
A high-tech nurse's helper rolling through hospitals around the country.
You'll see Moxie turning the corner, and some patients and families are all turning heads trying to figure out, what this is.
The bot, developed by Austin startup Diligent Robotics.
We did not design Moxie to replace nurses. We actually are really focused on taking on some of the mundane tasks that fall onto clinicians' plate that can be automated.
Like delivering meds and collecting lab samples.
I have a delivery.
Programmed to lessen the load on overworked nurses, many of them pushed to the brink during the pandemic.
What we did start seeing is definite burnout in our staff. They were tired, taking care of patients who were sicker than they've ever seen before, and patients dying, many.
The chief nursing officer at Mary Washington Hospital in Virginia has 3 Moxies now helping out her team.
We found that there were many things that nurses do that really don't require a nurse.
I'm here to pick something up.
We bring the Moxie robots in, and they have to learn the environment by demonstration.
Moxie uses an AI navigation system and a robotic arm to help navigate doors and elevators.
We need Moxie to either deliver something to us or pick something up from our unit to deliver elsewhere. We can call it on the kiosk.
In minutes, Moxie responds to the call, loads up, and rolls away to deliver meds to another part of the hospital.
I think it's really kind of lifted a weight off of some nurses' shoulders, that they don't have to leave their sick patient that they're monitoring to go do these little tasks.
Doman says all of Moxie's errands around the hospital have logged more than 100 miles. Miles her nursing team didn't have to walk themselves.
That's sizable. That's had an impact.
And Shep, Doman wouldn't talk about how much the hospital pays for Moxie, but did say it's a monthly service fee based on hours worked. And they see so much value in little Moxie. Get this, they're planning to add a 4th one to the fleet.
The Da Vinci robotic surgical system puts state-of-the-art tools into surgeons' hands.
The advantages of the Da Vinci robot are that, 1, it's minimally invasive. You don't only make small holes in the abdomen. 2, you really don't lose very much blood. 3, we're able to see much better, so we're able to handle the tissues a lot more delicately.
Dr. Paul Breton uses it for prostate cancer. The Da Vinci allows him to perform complex surgery through holes about the size of your finger. Thin robotic arms perform the operation under the doctor's control.
I would say 90% of the procedures that we did, prostate procedures we're doing now robotically.
The most noticeable difference with computer-assisted surgery is the surgeon is no longer standing over the patient. Instead, they're a few feet or even a room away, manning the controls of a computer console. The more surgeons work with Da Vinci, the more uses they're finding for it. It's now being used in kidney operations and soon for kidney cancer.
So it was a natural progression to begin doing kidney surgery. Starting to do pyeloplasties was the first step in the development of skills required to take care of kidney cancer, which is the next step.
The Da Vinci's precision instruments mimic a surgeon's wrist movements, which is crucial in removing tumors in the kidney.
We actually clamp the hilum to prevent any bleeding, and then you can remove the tumor and be able to sew it back together.
With cutting-edge technology, surgeons can offer their patients less invasive options, putting them back on their feet in less time with less complications. For Lee Memorial Health System, I'm Amy Osher.
So as you can see that this year competition, we are showcasing the advancement of robotics working in tandem with the medical care. Robotics can be used to assist surgeons in performing complex surgeries you just saw with the minimal invasiveness to the patient. The robots enter the body through the small incision and guided by complex tasks with the cameras and so on, so that makes the healthcare providers to do the service easy. With that, let's meet our teams and see the robots.
And so at this time, we go ahead with our parade of the robots. First up, we have the squad from Anthony Wayne High School. And next up then we'll have the squad from Eastwood High School. Hamilton Southeastern. Huron High School. Maumee Valley Country Day. Patrick Henry. Port Clinton. St. Francis de Sales. St. Ursula Academy. And Wayne Trace. And let's give a round of applause to all of our competitors and the robots. And at this time, we would like to welcome Dr. Harris, the Interim Dean of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering.
Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? We need more energy. We got to get these guys revved up. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's a pleasure to have you here this morning, and we're excited to see these teams compete. I'm telling you, they're taking on one of the toughest engineering challenges ever created, the human body. This is something that, even though we have advanced in technology, we're continually trying to figure out how it works and how to keep it healthy. So these guys are gonna give us a crash course on keeping that human body healthy. We're pleased to see how many people are here today supporting these students. So thank you for coming out, and we appreciate you giving them support, and we want this type of energy going all through the day. It is my honor to welcome Riley Martin, a senior from Huron High School, one of our teams competing today, and she will lead us with our national anthem. Riley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow, wow, thank you, Riley. We know you come to BG in our music department, right, President Riley? We'd love to see you here. Now, join me in welcoming the 12th president and a graduate of Bowling Green State University, Dr. Rodney Rogers. President Rogers.
Thank you, Dean Harris. And Riley, wow, what a voice. Another round of applause, if we will, for that amazing rendition of our national anthem. On behalf of Bowling Green State University, I just want to thank all of you, all the participants, and the great schools that are here, the students, their teachers, their coaches, the administrators, principals, and superintendent of the schools that made this happen. Let's give them a round of applause. Would you do that for me real quick? Thank you. And I know we've got a lot of great family members here and fellow students, your colleagues that are here to support you. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you for that support. And I also want to thank, we've got a couple key sponsors that have made this possible. This is the 13th year of this competition. And First Solar has been one of our sponsors from the very beginning. A great company right here in Wood County. Amazing technology they use. And we want to thank First Solar. We want to thank Rudolph Libby, has also been an important sponsor for us. And finally, the United States Department of Defense has also made funding possible for these teams to compete and compete here and then move to the next stage at a national level. So we are proud to be a part of this national competition that encourages students to be involved, engaged in this technology, learning to race with this technology to make the world a little bit better. On behalf of Bowling Green State University, thank you all for being here. as we say here at Bowling Green, go Falcons, but I Ziggy Zumba. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We really thank you, President Rogers, for coming and speaking with us today. It is now time for the competition to begin. Are you ready? Wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't hear you. Are you ready? Teams, good luck and congratulations on your hard work to get to this moment. Thank you very much. Let's go. David.
All right, at this time, we are ready to go ahead and to begin this morning's competition. We'll begin in just a couple of moments coming up, so teams, get ready. And once again, welcome to Falcon Best 23. All right, match number one is going to have Hamilton Southeastern in the yellow, Huron will be in the blue, Eastwood in the red, and Maumee Valley Country Day in the green. If we can get those four squads up to the pit area, please. Up here to the table for check-in. 16 rounds coming up in our seating phase, so we have a good, solid morning of competition going on. Once again, Hamilton Southeastern will be in the yellow, Huron will be in the blue, Eastwood will be in the red, and Maumee Valley Country Day in the green. And so once again, a reminder that coaches are to stay over in the pit areas. Again, coaches need to be in the pit areas. Teams, once you've been cleared through the tables, we'll go ahead and have you assume your respective positions at the starting areas. Once again, teams, as you've been cleared through the stop here, we'll go ahead and have you assume your respective starting positions. Again, we'll be looking for Hamilton Southeastern in the yellow. Huron will be up in the blue. Eastwood's going to be over in the red with Maumee Valley Country Day in the green. Right, squads, go ahead and load on into your respective starting areas at this time, please. Round number two is going to find St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales. Just a heads up to those squads. Again, round number two will find St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales. We are preparing to go into round number one momentarily. All right, squads, are we ready? Give a thumbs up. Thumbs down over on the far side. Trying to make sure everybody's attached to the iPads here. All right, all squads, give me a thumbs up. Are we ready to go? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Good to go. All right, we are ready to go with round number 1. This again, Hamilton Southeastern will be in the yellow, Huron in the blue, Eastwood in the red with Maumee Valley Country Day in the green. 3 minutes on the clock, please. 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, 3 minutes on the clock. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go! Hamilton Southeastern over in the yellow, and they are off. Maumee Valley Country Day on the move. Also on the move, we have Eastwood. Everybody, it appears, is out on the course. We've cleared some of the plaque over here. Going ahead and trying to move plaque again. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining in our opening round of Falcon Best 2023. And taking a look over here, Maumee Valley Country Day has moved over and is letting the machine go into the automatic mode. Look at that, squads are moving all around. We've got them into the heart chambers over here. And Maumee Valley Country Day has decided to go manual. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in our opening round. Again, 16 seating rounds total. We've got them trying to pull some of the veins over here. Eastwood getting ready to drop some of the plaque. Down to 40 seconds remaining in this opening round. Having trouble over here on the far side trying to gather the veins for Maumee Valley Country Day. Huron is still over in the area, looking to get set up for something. Coming down to 10 seconds remaining. You're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in our opening round has expired. Once again, round number 2 of St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales will come up to the check-in area, please. Again, we'll be looking for St. Ursula Academy to go in the yellow. Wayne Trace will be in the blue. Port Clinton will go to the red, and St. Francis will be in the green squads. Once you have signed off with the judges, go ahead and gather your robot at that time, and you'll be able to go back to the pit areas. And once again, if I can have St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales, please make your way up to the check-in area, please. All right, let's go ahead then bring St. Ursula Academy into the yellow, Wayne Trace over to the blue. Port Clinton will be in the red with St. Francis de Sales in the green. And we can have squad reports to their respective starting positions, please. All right, squads, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Over on the far side, ready? Thumbs up. Okay, ready, St. Ursula? Thumbs up, we're good here. All right, we are set to begin then. Ready to begin round number 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. Again, St. Ursula Academy will be over in the yellow. Blue is going to be Wayne Trace. In the red is Port Clinton, and in the green we have St. Francis de Sales. Everybody is out on the course. Picked up all those blood platelets on this side. Trying to clear out some of the plaque. Going high to start the plaque clearing process. 2 squads trying to begin our plaque clearing process, and both have gone to the high side. Wayne Trace was successful, clearing all the plaque out of that top tube. They have dropped the plaque back off and are back out onto the course. St. Ursula Academy has some of the blood platelets. Again, going ahead, trying to pick out some of the plaque from the top side. We're down to about 1:10 remaining in this second heat. And it looks like we've down to below a minute now. St. Francis is moving some equipment into the box. Over on the far side, Wayne Trace bringing stuff back in, getting ready to, looks like, try to put something back in to the catheters. And we're coming down to 30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds in the round, 30 seconds. Coming down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In time, and our second round has expired. Round number 3 will put Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Southeastern, and Eastwood. And those 4 squads will come back up to the staging area, please. Again, Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood. If they would move into the staging area, please. Teams, once again, once you've signed off with the judges, you can then go ahead, gather up your robots, and move back to the pit areas. Once again, looking for a Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood to move to the staging area, please. Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood to the staging area. And once again, looking for Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood over to the staging area. Please have one team in staging area at this time. Still looking for 3 more squads for round number 3 to make their way into the staging area at this time. Final call, Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood to the staging area. This is your final call. All right, at this time, let's go ahead and bring the 4 squads over to the competition area. Maumee Valley Country Day is going to be in the yellow, Patrick Henry in the blue, Hamilton Southeastern will be in the red, and Eastwood will be in the green. Once again, Maumee Valley Country Day yellow, Patrick Henry blue, Hamilton Southeastern in the red, and Eastwood in the green. Squads to your respective starting areas, please. Squads on the far side, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Maumee Valley Country Day in Eastwood, or Patrick Henry, are you ready? Eastwood's ready. Okay. Again, Maumee Valley Country Day, Patrick Henry, are you ready? Thumbs up, all right. We will begin round number 3 in 3, 2, 1, go. Maumee Valley Country Day started out first, but everybody, well, we're still waiting over there for Patrick Henry to finish loading up and be ready to move out. Hamilton Southeastern is trying to remove the plaque from the top. It looks like Eastwood has placed the cap inside. Hamilton Southeastern still clearing some of the plaque from the top. And all the plaque on the top has been cleared. Over on the far side, we have the folks from Maumee Valley Country Day going hands off as the machine goes to the infrared. Lots of activity going on over here with the folks from Eastwood. Over on the far side though, Patrick Henry also making some moves. Good effort by all 4 squads right now. And Maumee Valley Country Day has gone back to going manual with the robot. 1:15 remaining in our 3rd round. One minute remaining, 1 minute. Hamilton Southeastern preparing to dump a load of the plaque into their box. Same thing getting ready to happen over here in the green with our squad from Eastwood. Eastwood getting ready to go with the infrared as we're down to 20 seconds remaining at this time, 20 seconds. Lots of points still out there and available for the squads as we come down to our final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 3 has expired. Round number 4, we find Huron, Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace. If we can have Huron, Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace, please make your way up to the staging area, please. Huron, Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace to the staging area, please. And once again, squads, once you have signed off with the judges for your points, you can then go ahead, gather up your robots, and return back to your pit areas. Again, squads, once you have signed off for your points with the judges, you may then gather up your robots and return back to the pit area. All right, it looks like the field is pretty much set. Let's go ahead and bring back the 4 squads for our 4th heat. Huron will be over in the yellow, Port Clinton in the blue, Patrick Henry is in the red, and Wayne Trace will be over here on the green. Squads, let's go ahead and have you go back to your starting positions, please. Again, Huron yellow, Port Clinton blue, Patrick Henry in the red, and Wayne Trace in the green. Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry, will you be participating in this 4th round or not? Looks like Patrick Henry will not be competing in the 4th round. Patrick Henry, you're going to be over here in the red. Okay, over on the far side, Huron, Port Clinton, are you guys ready to go? Thumbs up if you're ready. Got a thumbs up, thumbs up. Here on the near side, Patrick Henry, Wayne Trace, are we ready to go? We're ready to go. Don't see anybody out on the course. So, round number 4, we have Huron High School over in the yellow, Port Clinton in the blue. Red will be Patrick Henry. Wayne Trace is in the green. And we will begin round number 4 in 3, 2, 1, go. Over on the far side, Huron and Port Clinton quickly out onto the field. Now we've got the folks from Wayne Trace and Patrick Henry onto the field as well. Everybody has something different in mind on what they're going to do. Trying to clear the plaque out over here on 1. We've got the top. It looks like we've got 3 of the 4 pieces of plaque out on the top. Still trying to get into the ventricles over on the far side. Looks like we're picking up some of the blood platelets. Unfortunately, it looks like we've lost some of those blood platelets as well. "90 seconds remaining in this round, 90 seconds. Huron is moving some of the equipment around on the robot. Over in the blue, Port Clinton is getting ready to unload. It looks like some of their equipment. We've loaded up, and unfortunately, something has fallen off over there with the Huron folks. We're underneath a minute, down to about 45 seconds, teams, 45 seconds. Are we going to be able to put the catheter in? We're under 30, down to 25 seconds. Cap that artery off. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In time, and round number 4 has expired. Round number 5, if we can have St. Francis de Sales, Hamilton Southeastern, Huron, and St. make their way up to the staging area, please. Again, Huron, Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, correction, St. Francis de Sales, Hamilton Southeastern, Huron, and St. Ursula Academy. If you would make your way up to the staging area at this time, please, for round number 5. Once again, squads, once you've signed off on your judge's card with your points, you can go ahead and gather up your robots and head back to the pit areas. Once again, looking for St. Francis de Sales, Hamilton Southeastern, Huron, and St. Ursula Academy to make their way over to the staging area at this time. Saturday morning, December 2nd is preview day here at Bowling Green State University over in the Grand Ballroom of the Bowen Thompson Student Union, as well as our multi-purpose room. We'll have over all of our academic areas. We'll have display areas set up. Also, later on during the day, we invite you to stop out to Cocoxing Hall, the home of the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. Take a look at the new facility we have for our robotics program and mechatronics, and invite you to learn more about BGSU, tour the residence halls, tour the campus, talk to the faculty, staff, and students in the different academic programs that you might be looking forward to participating in. Also learn more about clubs and organizations here at BGSU. Once again, that's Saturday, December 2nd, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, moving on into the afternoon as well with the departmental open houses. You can register online at www.bgsu.edu. All right, it looks like playing area is all set up, so at this time we'll go ahead and move our squads out to their respective starting areas. St. Francis de Sales, you'll be in the yellow, Hamilton Southeastern in the blue, Huron High School, you're in the red, and St. Ursula Academy, you will be in the green. Squads, let's go ahead and take your respective places at your respective starting areas, please. And final call for the squad from St. Ursula Academy. Final call. All right, St. Francis de Sales, Hamilton Southeastern, are our squads ready to go? Give me a thumbs up. Good to go there. And here on the near side, Huron, St. Ursula, we ready to go? Thumbs up from St. Ursula. Are we ready to go? Thumbs up from St. Ursula. We're good to go. So this is round number 5, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, round number 5, we find St. Francis de Sales in the yellow. Blue will be Hamilton Southeastern. Huron is in the red, and in the green we have St. Ursula Academy. And everybody has made their way out onto the course. Over here in the red, we have Huron High School, and they are, looks like, getting ready to start trying to remove some of the plaque. Trying to remove the plaque over on the far side with the squads from St. Francis de Sales and Hamilton Southeastern as well. And over here on the near side, the Huron has gone to the low side, starting with the plaque. And they've pulled all the plaque out of the first tube. St. Ursula Academy trying to remove some of the platelets. Huron making their way back over into the area and delivering some of the plaque into the hazardous waste bin cargoes. Competition this year very interesting with the different teams competing on the same sides of the fence with the robots. No blockage compared to the way we've had them in previous years. Far side, Hamilton Southeastern is returning some of the stuff over to the hazardous waste bin. Hamilton Southeastern making some changes to the robot at this time. And sending it back out onto the course, the squad from Hamilton Southeastern. St. Ursula Academy picking up some of the plaque. Down below a minute remaining in this session. You're at 55 seconds, symbol counting. No squad attempted to do the infrared in this particular round. That's an interesting situation. Here we have one of the teams going over there for the ventricles. Unfortunately not doing too good. Coming down to 25 seconds remaining. 25, 24. Just not having any luck getting to remove that one vein over there on the far side. As we come down to the final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 5 has expired. Round number 6, if we can have Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood make their way up to the staging area. Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood. If you would make your way up to the staging area at this time, please. Once again, squads, once you have signed off on your judges' cards, you may then gather up your robots and head back to your pit areas. Once again, looking for Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood to the staging area, please. Final call over to the staging area for Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood. Again, final call over to the staging area for Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood. So the playing area has been reset at this time. We'll go ahead. Let's call our squads back over to the competition area. Again, Wayne Trace is in the yellow, Maumee Valley Country Day in the blue, St. Ursula Academy will be in the red, Eastwood in the green. Squads, go ahead and move to your respective starting positions, please. Once again, Wayne Trace is in the yellow, Maumee Valley Country Day is in the blue, St. Ursula Academy is in the red, and Eastwood is in the green. All right, Wayne Trace, Maumee Valley Country Day. Are you ready over on the far side? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, here on the near side, St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood. Are we ready to go? We're good? St. Ursula Academy is good. We will begin. This is round number 6, and it will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Over in the yellow, Wayne Trace started off very strong as our lead team to get out. They will head over to try to clear some of the plaque. Maumee Valley Country Day heading over one of the arteries, trying to clear some of the plaque out as well. Our squad from St. Ursula has caught up over here on at the entrance to the field, having a little bit of trouble. Eastwood has gone high to locate some of the plaque and get it off. There we go. Now St. Ursula has the robot out onto the field and is now working on clearing some of the plaque. Eastwood has made the move over on the far side here. They've cleared out some of the plaque on the top. It looks like they're now on one of the bottom arteries. Heading back in to unload over by the Wayne Trace folks. Wayne Trace over at the hazardous materials drop. St. Ursula Academy down at one of the lower areas. Again, now we head back over with the folks from Eastwood in the green as they take the robot and make their way over to the hazardous materials drop as well. St. Ursula Academy is on one of the lower arteries trying to clear the plaque. Ooh, cleared it, but unfortunately was not able to get it onto the robot shelf. And over on the far side, we have the squad from Wayne Trace, as well as Maumee Valley Country Day, moving the robots out back onto the field. Lots of activity going on the far side because we're now down to 40 seconds remaining. 40 seconds. And you're down to 30. Going ahead, trying to set up the robots so we can try to remove some of the veins and get them loaded up, but we're down to our final 15 seconds remaining in this round as we come down to 11 and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in this 6th round has expired. Once again, teams, once you have signed off with the judges on your points, you may then gather up your robots and head back to your respective pit areas. Again, once you've signed off on your judges card, you may gather up your robots and head back to your respective pit areas. Round number 7, we'll find Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, St. Francis de Sales, and Huron. And so again, if we can have Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, St. Francis de Sales, and Huron make their way up to the staging area, please. Port Clinton, Patrick Henry, St. Francis de Sales, and Huron to the staging area, please. All right, it looks like we have the field reset. So at this time, let's call up to the starting areas. Port Clinton to the yellow, Patrick Henry to the blue, St. Francis de Sales, you're in the red, and Huron High School, you're in the green. All right, over on the far side, Port Clinton and Patrick Henry, are you ready to go? Thumbs up over on the far side if you're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Good to go over here. Ready? All right, this will be our 7th match, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Over on the far side, Patrick Henry was the first out onto the course, heading straight on over. They've got a game plan in mind to pick up lots of points in this round. And everybody on this side with St. Francis de Sales and Huron would like to start clearing plaque out, but we're going to have some interesting maneuvers, but it looks like we're got the robots on each side now of the arteries to start trying to clear out some of the plaque. Over on the far side, Port Clinton High School has come back over into the staging area, over into the starting blocks area, having trouble getting that robot to maneuver. And we're moving back over here for St. Francis de Sales, back into the hazardous waste area, and we will distribute some of the items back into the hazardous materials bin. Again, Port Clinton is having some mobility issues with their robot over on the far side in the yellow. Down to 120 remaining in this 7th round. Huron High School has removed more of the plaque and is heading back over to unload that into the hazardous materials bin. And St. Francis de Sales is going ahead. Looks like he's being given directions so that he can set up to come in and try to remove some of the plaque as well. Again, over on the far side, Port Clinton is still having some mobility issues with their robot, and we have just dropped off from Huron High School some of the items into the hazardous materials bin. Teams work down to 35 seconds and counting in this 7th round. You're now at 30. Still a chance to gather some of the points, so teams are moving pretty quickly out here, down to 15. And now you're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time in our 7th round has expired. Nice job by all of our teams. Once again, once you have signed off with your judge's card, you may gather up your robot and head back to the pit area. Round number 8, we find Maumee Valley Country Day, Eastwood, St. Francis de Sales, and Hamilton Southeastern will be in round number 8. Again, Maumee Valley Country Day, Eastwood, St. Francis de Sales, and Hamilton Southeastern will be in round number 8. If we can get those 4 squads to make their way up to the staging area, please. Once again, Maumee Valley Country Day, Eastwood, St. Francis de Sales, and Hamilton Southeastern to the staging area, please. All right, it appears that the field has been reset. We'll go ahead. Maumee Valley Country Day is going to be in the yellow, Eastwood in the blue. St. Francis de Sales is in the red with Hamilton Southeastern in the green. Squads, if you will move to your respective starting spots again. Maumee Valley Country Day yellow, Eastwood in the blue, St. Francis de Sales in the red, and Hamilton Southeastern, you're in the green. Okay, Maumee Valley Country Day Eastwood, are we ready to go? Ready? Ready? St. Francis de Sales, Hamilton Southeastern, we ready? We're good on this side? All right, this is round number 8, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Hamilton Southeastern was quick out of the gate, and they knew right where they wanted to head. Again, they've got that game plan on. St. Francis de Sales trying to clean some of the plaque out up at the top before they make their way to the bottom area. Over on the far side, though, in the blue, Eastwood has some, or correction, that's not Eastwood, that's over in the yellow, that's Maumee Valley Country Day, and they are back over to the hazardous waste disposal area. Hamilton Southeastern has that first vein. Now, if they can get that attached over here, and it has come out of the grasp of the robot. We have removed some of the plaque over here on the top as we start to make our way back over. It looks like we're caught up a little bit. St. Francis de Sales bringing their equipment back in. Here we go, back over to the hazardous waste disposal bin. And we are Teams. Go ahead, stop. The time did not start in this round, unfortunately, so we are going to have to reset and redo this round. I know. I hate to tell you that, but unfortunately, we did not get the timer started. So we do need to reset, and we do need to reset this round. And so, teams, I do apologize to you for that error. Eastwood and Maumee Valley Country Day, are you guys good to go? Maumee Valley Country Day, are we good? All right. All right. We are ready to go then. This is a resumption of round number 8. We'll go ahead and begin anew in 3, 2, 1, go. And we have changed some of our thoughts on how to go about this round, different from the way we executed in the start a few minutes ago. Everybody looks like is going over trying to do some removal of plaque. Two robots trying to maneuver through the seam field. This is interesting. Over on the far side, though, Maumee Valley Country Day has made their way back over to the hazardous waste disposal and has dropped some of the waste off. Maumee Valley Country Day now moving the robot over to the infrared. We'll see how well this goes. We've got two squads over here on the near side, St. Francis de Sales and Hamilton Southeastern, that are working on the plaque. And over on the far side, we've got Eastwood making their way into the arteries at this time. Maumee Valley Country Day is on the infrared at this time. Both St. Francis de Sales and Hamilton Southeastern have made their way back over to the waste disposal bin and are dropping materials off in the hazardous waste disposal. We're coming up to 105 remaining in this 8th round. Maumee Valley Country Day has the robot working on the infrared and has picked up and is now moving on the manual. 45 seconds remaining in the round. Hamilton Southeastern is working on the vanes. They've got one of the vanes over there. Now, can they get it in place in time? Because we're down to 20 seconds remaining in the round. 20 seconds. You're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 8 has expired. And the folks at Eastwood are very happy. That was round number 8. Round number 9, we find Patrick Henry, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Port Clinton High School. Again, round number 9, we'll find Patrick Henry, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Port Clinton High School. If I can have those 4 teams make their way up to the staging area. Patrick Henry, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Port Clinton to the staging area, please. And so at this time, if we can have Patrick Henry, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Port Clinton make their way to their respective starting areas. Patrick Henry is yellow, blue is St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace is in the red, Port Clinton, you're in the green. If the squads would make their way to their respective starting areas at this time, please. Once again, squads, please make your way to your respective starting areas at this time. And so this is going to be our 9th round. Again, we've got Patrick Henry in the yellow, blue is St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace in the red, and in the green is Port Clinton High School. Anybody going to compete in this round? All right, on the far side, Patrick Henry and St. Ursula, are you ready? Patrick Henry and St. Ursula, are you ready? We're ready from St. Ursula. Patrick Henry is ready. On the near side, Wayne Trace and Port Clinton, are we ready? Got a thumbs up here as well. All right, we will begin. This is round number 9. We will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Clinton is running into some trouble getting out onto the field. Wayne Trace has cleared the plaque out from the top, is now working on the right, and now has moved over to the left and is going to try to clear the plaque out of all three ventricles, and they are doing pretty good at this time, have done it. Port Clinton now has the robot out onto the field. Wayne Trace has come back over. Now they are getting ready to dump all of that plaque into the hazardous materials bin. A little bit of miscommunication between the driver and the spotter. Over on the far side with the yellow, St. Ursula Academy has pulled one of the vanes down and is now trying to hook them up over on the far side. Lots of trying to move back and forth. We've lost some of the equipment here on the one robot as we try to gather some of the pacemaker tabs. Coming down to 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds, teams, 30 seconds. $15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 9 has expired. Congratulations, good job, teams. Once you've signed off on your points with the judges, once again, you may gather up your robots and head back to the pit area. Round number 9. We'll find Patrick Henry, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace. Round number 10, we'll find Huron, Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day, and Hamilton Southeastern. Again, round number 10, we'll find Huron, Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day, Hamilton Southeastern. If I can have those 4 schools make their way to the staging area, Huron, Eastwood, Maumee Valley, and Hamilton Southeastern to the staging area, please. And so the playing field has been set. We'll go ahead. Huron is going to move to the yellow. Eastwood is in the blue. Maumee Valley Country Day is in the red. Hamilton Southeastern in the green. Squads, if you will please report to your starting area, please. Huron and Eastwood. Are you guys ready over there? Yep. Good. Maumee Valley Country Day and Hamilton Southeastern. Are we good? We're good. And we're good. All right. This is round number 10, and we will begin round number 10 in 3, 2, 1, go. Maumee Valley Country Day has is trying to gather some equipment out of the plaque area, but it looks like they're being blocked right now. Over on the far side, we have Mount Eastwood and Huron competing, trying to remove plaque over on the far side. Maumee Valley Country Day trying to remove plaque here on the lower section. They've removed the plaque on both of the lower tubes and are now making their way back into the materials area over to the hazardous materials bin. Over on the far side, Huron and Eastwood are working on trying to clear some of the plaque as well. Hamilton Southeastern is working on, it appears, trying to pick up some of the blood platelets. Now they're heading in, coming to realize lower areas have no plaque, so they'll go to that top level, trying to get the plaque out of the top. And we are down to just under a minute 25 remaining in this round. One minute remaining, 1 minute. "35 seconds. Eastwood is on the infrared with the automatic. Another great pickup over there by the folks from Eastwood. 15 seconds. And we're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 10 has expired. Round number 11, we will have Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, St. Ursula Academy, and Patrick Henry. Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, St. Ursula, and Patrick Henry to the staging area, please. Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, St. Ursula, and Patrick Henry to the staging area, please. Once again, squads, once you've signed off on your judge's card, you may go ahead and gather up your robot and move back to the pit area. Once again, looking for round number 11, Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, St. Ursula Academy, and Patrick Henry to the staging area at this time. St. Ursula, can we remove the robot, please? Or, sorry, not St. Ursula. Maumee Valley Country Day, can you remove your robot, please? Maumee Valley Country Day, could you please remove your robot from the competition area? All right, if someone could please gently remove the Maumee Valley Country, looks like someone's coming to do it. Thank you. And so at this time, Port Clinton will be in the yellows. Blue is going to be St. Francis de Sales. St. Ursula Academy is in the red. Patrick Henry is in the green. Squads, if you would please move to your respective starting points, please. And so this is going to be round number 11. We'll go ahead and let's put 3 minutes onto the clock, please. We have 3 minutes on the clock at this time. This is round number 11. We will begin in 3, 2, I'm serious. Let's go, folks. Move. Come on, let's go. Port Clinton, are you ready? St. Francis de Sales, are you ready? Ready? St. Ursula Academy? And Patrick Henry. Are we ready? We're ready. This is round number 11, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. St. Ursula has moved on to the field. That was interesting, having a little bit of trouble getting underneath the start gate there. Now they'll go ahead, it appears they'll start working on trying to pick up the blood platelets. Patrick Henry is heading over trying to work on the veins and trying to gather those up. We've got some work going on, it appears, between the Port Clinton and the St. Francis folks. Once again, two robots trying to maneuver in the same area. One of the robots, it looks like, is hung up over there on the blue start gate. Here we go, back in on the red with St. Ursula Academy, heading back over, getting ready, trying to get the changing some equipment on the robot. Minute 30 remaining. St. Ursula Academy is now trying to gather some of the plaque out of the arteries. We are caught up over there on the far side. Not sure which of the two units is caught on that gate. Down below, down to 50 seconds remaining, 50 seconds. Patrick Henry is trying to insert the veins over there into the system. And we're coming down to 30 seconds remaining, 30 seconds. And we have most of the plaque cleared out of the one, but we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 11 has expired. Round number 12 will find Wayne Trace, Huron High School, Hamilton Southeastern, and Maumee Valley Country Day. If we can have those four squads up to the staging area, please. Wayne Trace, Huron, Hamilton Southeastern, and Maumee Valley Country Day to the staging area, please. And so this will be round number 12. Again, Wayne Trace is going to be over in the red. Huron will be in the blue. Hamilton Southeastern is going to be in the red. I'm sorry, Wayne Trace will be in the yellow. Huron in the blue. Hamilton Southeastern will be in the red. Maumee Valley Country Day is going to be in the green. Squads, if you would move into your respective starting areas, please. Once again, Wayne Trace in the yellow, Huron in the blue, Hamilton Southeastern in the red. Maumee Valley Country Day will be in the green. And squads, please move into your respective starting grids, please. Wayne Trace and Huron, are you ready? All right, Wayne Trace and Huron are ready. Hamilton Southeastern and Maumee Valley, are we ready here on the near side? Hamilton Valley and Hamilton Southeastern, Maumee Valley is ready? You guys ready? All right, this will be round number 12, and it will begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Everybody, well, not everybody is out on the course yet. It looks like we're still hung up over on the far side, up on some of the equipment at one of the cylinders that's holding up one of our robots from competing over there, the blue. That'll be the Patrick Henry robot. St. Francis de Sales bringing their robot back over, trying to head in to drop some stuff off over at the materials bin. Getting ready to change out some of the equipment on the on the Maumee Valley robot. Hamilton Southeastern trying to gather some of the plaque. Not having a great luck there. They pulled it out, but didn't get a lot of it onto the robot itself. Maumee Valley Country Day is now on the infrared. Okay, they were not able to stick with that, so he's picked back up. They're going manual now. Hamilton Southeastern has dropped one piece of plaque back into the hazardous materials bin over on the far side. It looks like the folks from Wayne Trace are getting ready to put some new equipment up on the robot and send it back out, while the folks from Huron are busily trying to collect some of the blood platelets up against the ventricles there. Hamilton Southeastern and Maumee Valley both meet at the entrance. And Maumee Valley dumping some materials, some of the plaque off into the hazardous materials bin, as we're coming down to 35 seconds remaining in this round. Hamilton Southeastern moving, trying to get ready to put the robot out on the infrared. We're at 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds. decided not to go the infrared route. Getting ready to go ahead, place a cap in here, and we have that cap placed. Good. That will gather up some points as we're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 12 has expired. Your next round, round number 13, is going to find Eastwood, Patrick Henry, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales. Again, if I can have Eastwood, Patrick Henry, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales to the staging area, please. Eastwood, Patrick Henry, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales to the staging area at this time, please. And so at this time, we'll have Eastwood move to the yellow, Patrick Henry to the blue. Port Clinton will be in the red, and St. Francis de Sales is in the green. Once again, Eastwood will be in the yellow, Patrick Henry in the blue, Port Clinton in the red, St. Francis de Sales, you're in the green. Squads, if you would please move to your respective starting grid. All right, this is going to be round number 13. Patrick Henry, are you guys ready? Patrick Henry, are you guys ready? No response from the Patrick Henry squad. Port Clinton, ready? St. Francis de Sales, ready? Patrick Henry, Eastwood. All right, this will be round number 13, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Port Clinton is picking up some of the platelets while we've got the squad from St. Francis de Sales working on removing some of the plaque. We have one of the stents over there on the Eastwood entry. Patrick Henry moving over towards the... All right, we have placed a stent and are removing some of the plaque over there. Now we're going to go ahead here on the St. Francis entry, going up top to gather the plaque first. Patrick Henry trying to remove 2, it looks like. Nope, only going to remove 1 of the veins. Did not get it though. Move in, see if they're able to grab it and move it that way. We have pulled some of the plaque over here with the St. Francis de Sales entry. Coming back in on the Port Clinton entry, and we're down to 1:15 remaining. 1:15. One minute remaining. Eastwood is putting some new equipment over on the robot, getting ready to do the infrared once again. 35 seconds remaining in the round. 30. Have another one of the stints that we're getting ready to go ahead and see if we can replace over here. But we're coming down towards the end of this round. We're now at 15 seconds remaining and counting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 13 has expired. Round number 14 will find St. Ursula Academy, Hamilton Southeastern, Wayne Trace in Huron. Once again, round number 14 will be St. Ursula Academy, Hamilton Southeastern, Wayne Trace, and Huron. If we can have those schools make their way over to the starting, or make their way up to the staging area, please. St. Ursula Academy, Hamilton Southeastern, Wayne Trace, and Huron to the staging area. Carrie, are you around? And at this time, let's go ahead. St. Ursula report to the yellow. Hamilton Southeastern will go to the blue. Wayne Trace into the red. And Huron, you're going to be in the green. We'll have our teams report to their respective starting positions, please. Once again, St. Ursula Academy, please report to the yellow. Hamilton Southeastern to the blue. Wayne Trace to the red. And Huron High School to the green. All right, St. Ursula Academy, are you ready to go over there? Thumbs up, good. Hamilton Southeastern, ready to go. Wayne Trace, are we ready to go? And what about Huron, are we ready to go? And Huron, are we ready to go? And we are ready. All right, this section will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Lots of activity going on here with Wayne Trace and Huron. It looks like Wayne Trace has been able to gather all of that plaque, though, from the near side. They're going to go ahead and try to gather up some of the platelets. Hamilton Southeastern is getting ready to drop some materials off at the hazardous waste bin. We're getting ready to change some of the equipment around here on the Wayne Trace entry. Over on the far side there, we have Huron High School in the green, making their way back over and having done some work trying to clear some of the plaque out. Over on the St. Ursula, over in the yellow, making their way back in, getting ready to do some work on their robot. And it looks like we're trying to put one of the stints in here with the Wayne Trace squad as we're coming down to 1:10 remaining, 1:10 remaining. And we're under a minute remaining. And we are trying to get that stint in, and it is in over here for the Wayne Trace squad. Coming down to 40 seconds remaining. 2 rounds remaining after this and our 16-round match. Wayne Trace back out with another one of the stents, getting ready to place in. 15 seconds remaining. And we're coming down to the final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In time, and round number 14 has expired. 2 rounds remaining. Round number 15 has Patrick Henry, Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Ursula Academy. If those 4 schools would make their way up to the staging area, please. Once again, if I can have Patrick Henry, Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Ursula Academy to the staging area, please. This will be round number 15. And so at this time, let's go ahead. Patrick Henry is going to be moving to the yellow. Blue is going to be Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day. You're in the red with St. Ursula Academy here in the green. If we can go ahead, have the schools move into their appropriate staging area. Starting area for yellow, Patrick Henry. Eastwood, you're in the blue. Maumee Valley Country Day is in the red. And St. Ursula Academy, you are in the green. You can move into your starting areas now, please. And so our playing area is set up. It appears that that St. Ursula appears to be the only one participating in round number 15. All right, I'm told the field is set. Patrick Henry and Eastwood, are you guys ready to go on the far side? Yep. Good to go? All right, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula, are we ready to go on this side? Ready? All right. We will begin round number 15 in 3, 2, 1, go. And if this isn't dedication, these 2 young ladies out of St. Ursula were pulled out of their marketing presentation, so they are the fanciest dressed driver and assistant that I have seen all morning long. Maumee Valley Country Day is pulling plaque and getting it in. It's got the 2 lower tubes taken care of, Lutower veins, arteries taken care of. And they have moved over to the hazardous materials bin. St. Ursula is now out onto the course, getting ready, hoping to mark the ablation over there. That'll be good. Maumee Valley Country Day now on the infrared. Over on the far side, we have the squad from Patrick Henry attempting to gather up one of the veins. Lots of communications going on right now with our squad from Maumee Valley Country Day about what's coming up next. The young ladies out of St. Ursula Academy. Just under 125 remaining in this 15th round. One more round coming up before we take a lunch break. Once again, the 16th round. After round 16, we'll take our break for lunch. You have 112 remaining. Coming up, 110 remaining in the round. Down over on the far side there in the blue, we have Eastwood getting ready to move into the infrared. 50 seconds remaining. Eastwood on the infrared, over in the yellow, on the blue with the blue flag. Yellow flag is Patrick Henry. Everybody has not sure where we're going over there with the St. Ursula entry, but 20 seconds remaining in the round. 20 seconds. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 15 has expired. One more round. This has Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, and Wayne Trace. Round number 16, our final of the seeding rounds here. We'll have Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, and Wayne Trace. If we can have those three schools up to the staging area, please. Once again, looking for Port Clinton, St. Francis de Sales, and Wayne Trace for our 16th and final round in the seeding. And once again, our final seeding phase is going to be Port Clinton, St. Francis, and Wayne Trace. Just to give everybody a heads up, once we conclude this seeding round, we'll go ahead, break for lunch. Teams will give you a call at 1:30, a 5-minute call at 1:30, and we will begin the next phase at 1:35 with robots ready to go. So once again, once we finish up round number 16 here in just a couple of moments, then we'll be on break. 1:30, you will get a 5-minute call, and at 1:35, we will begin the next round. And so at this time, as they finish cleaning up the field and getting things reset, let's have Port Clinton move to the yellow. St. Francis de Sales, you may move to the red. And Wayne Trace, you may move to the green. Once again, Port Clinton to the yellow, St. Francis de Sales will be at the red, and Wayne Trace will be in the green. All right, Port Clinton, are you ready over there? Looks like he's getting things set. St. Francis de Sales, are we ready? Wayne Trace, we're ready? All right, and now Port Clinton, are you guys ready? We're good to go? All right, your 16th and final seeding round will begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Looks like we may have put some new wheels on that St. Francis display. St. Francis has collected the plaque from the top. Once again, 2 robots trying to maneuver in the same area. Got things moved around there. We'll go for the lower area now with the Wayne Trace entry. Wayne Trace cleared out the lower tube on the right. Now we'll move to the left, lower. St. Francis de Sales has cleaned out both of the high ventricles and moved back over to the hazardous display materials area. 1:45 remaining in this round, 1:45. St. Francis de Sales has making their way over, trying to put a stent in, deciding to go to the back side. Got a stent over here on the near side with the green from Wayne Trace as well. Lots of activity over there trying to get the Port Clinton machine to cooperate, and now he's out. No luck there trying to get that stent in. St. Francis de Sales, though, having some good luck, it appears, getting their stent in. Trying to put another stent in over here on the green with the Wayne Trace entry. 30 seconds remaining, squads, 30 seconds. Can we get that stent in on the Wayne Trace entry? Down to 20 seconds remaining. It is in. St. Francis still trying to make that in with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In time, and our 16th round has expired. Teams, once you have obtained your... That's all they're leading by? All right, so once again, we'll go ahead, come back in. 1:30, we will give you a 5-minute warning. And then at 1:35, we will resume back in with our contest. In the meantime, up top, you do have the bird feeder concession stand available for you. Also, take a look at the various displays, marketing displays that the teams have put together for today's competition. Squads, once again, once you have signed off on your judges card, you may gather your robots and head back to your staging areas, please. Patrick Henry is going to be over on the blue side. And Port Clinton, we're going to make you in the red. Go ahead and have you go to your respective staging area or starting areas, please. Patrick Henry, are we ready? Judges are ready over here on this side. Port Clinton, we ready? We are ready. All right, we are ready to begin this wild card round. 1 round, 3 minutes to go, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Port Clinton is on the move. Patrick Henry over on the far side. Getting ready to, there we go. We have, and do we get to lift it up? Let's see if we can go ahead and get it properly placed next. Port Clinton appears trying to maneuver so he can pull out some of the plaque. Patrick Henry had one of the veins over on the far side, but unfortunately was not able to get it moved. Again, this is a big round because we need points. This is the winner of this round goes on. This is our wild card round. We are sitting at 1:30 remaining, 1:30. Both squads meticulously trying to get things accomplished, coming down to 105 remaining. Patrick Henry, can they get that out and get it attached? Released it. Here we go. Port Clinton going ahead trying to pick up some of the blood platelets as we're down to our final 40 seconds remaining. 40 seconds. $25 seconds remaining. 25. Coming back over to the hazardous materials bin and dropping materials off. And we're coming down towards our final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, what? Time in our wild card round has expired. And so we'll have some more results for you heading into our next round in just a couple of moments. All right, so in our semifinal rounds in round number 1, we'll have Hamilton Southeastern, Huron, Eastwood, Maumee Valley Country Day. And in round number 2, it'll be St. Ursula, Wayne Trace, Port Clinton, and St. Francis de Sales. Again, that'll be round number 2. Day, you're going to be in the yellow. St. Francis will be in the blue. Hamilton Southeastern is going to be over in the green. And Huron High School, you're going to be in the red. Once again, Maumee Valley Country Day will be in the yellow. St. Francis will be in the blue. Huron, you're going to be in the red. Hamilton Southeastern, you'll be in the green. We'll go ahead and have each squad make their way into their respective starting grids. Again, Maumee Valley Country Day is over at the yellow. St. Francis is in the blue. Huron at the red. Hamilton Southeastern in the green. All right, St. Francis, are you ready to go over there in the blue? Good. Maumee Valley Country Day, ready to go? All right, ready to go here with Hamilton Southeastern. Huron, we ready to go? All right, this is our semifinals. 6 rounds in the semifinals, and we are preparing to go in 3, 2, 1, go! Top 4 are going to make it into the finals. Who is it going to be? Huron and Hamilton Southeast are both working here on trying to remove some of the plaque over on the far side. Maumee Valley Country Day has removed some of the plaque, and it looks like it's now making their way back over to the disposal area. Maumee Valley Country Day has made it to disposal, and now back over, putting some new equipment on the robot, and Maumee Valley Country Day has moved to the infrared. Here on the near side in the red, we have Huron High School that's gone ahead and put some of the plaque into the disposal area. Maumee Valley Country Day over on the yellow, and they're making their way on the infrared. Huron is making their way and putting on some new equipment, and Hamilton Southeastern has picked up some of the plaque, lost some of the plaque, and is making their way over to the far side now. Once again, Maumee Valley Country Day, success. Now they're making their way back over, getting ready to work with and move back out onto the field. 1:12 remaining, 1:10. Yeah, we just lost a piece of the plaque here with the Hamilton Southeastern, but they are now gone ahead and dropping what they, unable to get that into the disposal bin as we come down to 50 seconds remaining. Making their way into Huron is now trying to make their way into the arteries over on the far side. Lots of different thoughts going on as far as how to gain some points here. Hamilton Southeastern lost. Unable to maintain that as we are coming down to the final 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. Need to get as many points as possible as we come down to your final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time and round number 1 has expired. Round number 2 will find St. Ursula Academy, Eastwood, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace. If St. Ursula, Eastwood, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace would please come on up to the staging area. St. Ursula, Eastwood, Patrick Henry, and Wayne Trace to the staging area, please. All right, squads, let's go ahead. St. Ursula, if you would head over to the yellow, Eastwood to the blue, Patrick Henry, you're going to be at the red, and Wayne Trace on the green. Once again, if St. Ursula will head to the yellow, Eastwood to the blue, Patrick Henry to the red, and Wayne Trace to the green. All right. St. Ursula Academy in Eastwood over on the far side. You guys ready? All right. And Patrick Henry, Wayne Trace, are we ready on this side? Good to go? All right, this is round number 2 of 6, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, St. Ursula's over in the yellow, Eastwood in the blue, Patrick Henry here in the red, and Wayne Trace is on the near side in the green. Everybody is 3 of the 4 are out on the course. Eastwood decided to go ahead and try to start a little bit early there. They've got a stint. Oh, and it came out off the robot, so they'll head back over. They're going to give it a shot again, making their way back out. Over here in the green, Wayne Trace attempting to do the clearing out of the plaque, but unfortunately it looks like Wayne Trace may have lost communications with their robot. In the meantime, Patrick Henry is trying to work up to the top area here. Lots of activities going on. Here we go, over in the yellow with St. Ursula Academy. In the blue, Eastwood over on the far side, trying to clear some of the plaque. Here on the near side, Wayne Trace, again, trying to work the plaque out of the machine. Some communications going on between our driver and his spotter. And again, we are still having some problems with that Wayne Trace entry. Patrick Henry, though, is making their way. Hearing the back going on from the Patrick Henry spotter. Those two robots made their way around one another over between Eastwood and St. Ursula. Eastwood is back into the box, and we're just under a minute remaining in this round. 55 seconds. Eastwood has gone ahead and is getting ready to work the infrared. Decided not to do that now. They have emptied all of the items into the hazardous materials bin. St. Ursula Academy bringing their robot back in as well, and we're under 30. We are down to 25 seconds remaining in this semifinal round. Eastwood decided to go ahead. They're now working on the infrared. This will be interesting as the St. Ursula robot comes out. Again, worked it without a problem at all. No interference there, but Eastwood is on the infrared, and we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in semifinal round number 2 has expired. In our third semifinal round, we have Huron, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Maumee Valley Country Day. Again, round number 3 will find Huron, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Maumee Valley Country Day for round number 3. Once again, in round number 3, we'll have Huron, St. Ursula Academy, Wayne Trace, and Maumee Valley Country Day. In round number 3, it'll be Huron over in the yellow. In the blue is going to be St. Ursula Academy. Wayne Trace will be in the red, and Maumee Valley Country Day will be in the green. This is quick turnaround for St. Ursula and Wayne Trace as they were in round number 2. Once again, we'll look for Huron to go for the yellow. St. Ursula Academy will be in the blue. Wayne Trace is going to be in the red with Maumee Valley Country Day in the green. And at this time, we'll go ahead. Let's have our squads report out to their respective starting spots. Again, Huron to the yellow. St. Ursula Academy is at the blue. Wayne Trace is going to be red. And Maumee Valley Country Day will be green. All right, Huron and St. Ursula Academy, are we ready on the far side? Good? Wayne Trace and Maumee Valley Country Day, are we good? All right. Field's all set, ready to go. We are ready to begin round number 3 in 3, 2, 1, go. This is round number 3 of 6 in our semifinal round. Maumee Valley Country Day is trying to clear the plaque out. Making their way back over to the materials bin as the folks over here from Wayne Trace are going to go ahead and try to work some of the platelets. Going ahead trying to replace some equipment over here on the Maumee Valley Country Day. I believe they are about to look at possibly going to the infrared. Nope, decided not to do that. Couple robots trying to access the same part of the field. Over here on the red with Wayne Trace. Now getting ready to go back out and try to insert a stent. Nice timing on that one by the Wayne Trace robot. Lost that platelet over there on the far side by our yellow robot. The Huron High School robot, St. Ursula Academy, is now getting ready to do some work on their robot and replace some items. We're coming down to about 110 remaining. Nice save of the stent over here by our squad out of Wayne Trace. Maumee Valley Country Days. Robot. We have some nice dancing going on between the two robots, and we're coming down to about 45 seconds remaining in this round. 45 seconds. Putting the stent in, trying to get that stent ready to go. In here with the Wayne Trace. And we're down to 30 seconds remaining. Final 30 seconds of the third round. Stents placed in by our Wayne Trace squad. Heading back over. Let's see if they can gather one more in the final 15 seconds as we try to get, again, as many points as we can. And you've come down. We're at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time and round number 3 has expired. Semifinal round number 4 will find St. Francis de Sales, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood. Again, in semifinal round number 4, we look for St. Francis de Sales, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood. And again, if we can have St. Francis de Sales, Patrick Henry, Hamilton Southeastern, and Eastwood up to the staging areas at this time. Once again, squads from round number 3. Once you've signed off on your judges' cards, you can go ahead, retrieve your robots and make your way back to the pit areas. All right, St. Francis de Sales, Patrick Henry, are you guys ready? And Hamilton Southeastern and Eastwood, are we ready? Eastwood, yep, good. All right, this is round number 4 out of 6. And we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And we are 30 seconds into this 4th semifinal round. Hamilton Southeastern making their way up to the top, trying to remove some of the plaque. Emptied out the plaque on the bottom right, but unfortunately we're not able to retrieve any of that plaque and keep it onto the robot. They did in that time. Eastwood appears to be making some progress over there, removing of the plaque, and Hamilton Southeastern is now trying to pick up some of those platelets. Over on the far side, we have St. Francis de Sales and Patrick Henry. Hamilton Southeastern has moved over to the hazardous materials area and dropped 4 pieces of plaque into the bin. Hamilton Southeastern now making some changes to the robot. Eastwood has their robot still out there, attempting to pick up some of the platelets. Chiefs told him no, not to worry about it now, and so now he's going to go ahead and bring that out. But Hamilton Southeastern has moved and is now trying to go ahead and place a stent in, and they've gotten one of their stents in, and it's in place. We're good to go there. Over on the far side, St. Francis de Sales, Patrick Henry have been working on a variety of different things. Nothing going. 50 seconds. Making their way back in, it's the St. Francis de Sales. Nope, correction, that is, yep, the St. Francis de Sales entry, but it's at the wrong block. All right, now they come back out, deciding to go ahead, maybe try to clear some of the plaque. Nope. Yep, now they decide to go ahead and do some of the plaque. Over at the blue, Patrick Henry has one of the veins. We're coming down to your final 20 seconds. 20 seconds remaining. St. Francis de Sales has material back over into their starting block area. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. time, and round number 4 has expired. Round number 5 is going to find Patrick Henry, Huron, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Ursula. Again, round number 5 will be Patrick Henry, Huron, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Ursula Academy. Squads, if you would, please report to the staging area. And for those who are still in the game area, once you have signed off on your judge's card, you may go ahead, gather up your robot, and make your way back to the pit area. Once again, round number 5 is going to be Patrick Henry, Huron, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Ursula Academy. And we'll have those entries make their way over to the staging area at this time. All right, at this time, let's go ahead. Patrick Henry is going to go to the yellow. Huron, you're going to be at the blue. Maumee Valley Country Day, you're going to be in the red. St. Ursula Academy, you're going to be in the green. So once again, Patrick Henry will be yellow, Huron will be blue, Maumee Valley Country Day in the red, and St. Ursula Academy in the green. All right, this is round number 5. We have Patrick Henry, Huron, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Ursula, and we will begin. Round number 5 begins in 3, 2, 1, go! Maumee Valley Country Day has cleaned out the plaque out of one of the arteries. Now making their way, they've cleaned out 2 arteries. And now they're going to go ahead, it appears, make their way back over to the disposal area and drop the plaque back off. Nice job by the folks from Maumee Valley Country Day. Now they'll go ahead and retool the robot. Over here in the green, St. Ursula's retooling the robot as well. Out on the far side, we have Huron and Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry has one of the vanes and trying to grab hold of it so they can drag it back over and get it placed appropriately. Over in the blue, Huron. It looks like they have some items that makes them head back over. Yes, they are heading over to the storage disposal area into the hazardous material bin, and we have added some items over there. We are coming down to 1:45 remaining in this round. Maumee Valley Day, very successful with the infrared. Now they are making their way back out onto the field of play. Again, we have 2 robots that are trying to maneuver around one another. We may have, nope, here we go. Down to 55 seconds remaining, there we go, we got around it there. Maumee Valley Country Day and St. Ursula going against one another over here in the red and the green. We have Patrick Henry and Huron over in the yellow and the blue. We're down below 40. Huron High School heading back over, down to 29. We are under 30 seconds remaining in this 5th semifinal round, coming down to 20 seconds remaining. Final chance to get those points because we're down. At this time, we're down at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and good job by the folks from Maumee Valley Country Day, just getting in at the wire. That is round number 5. Our sixth and final round, we find Wayne Trace, Hamilton Southeastern, Eastwood, and St. Francis de Sales. Again, Wayne Trace, Hamilton Southeastern, Eastwood, and St. Francis de Sales in our sixth and final semifinal round. And so we'll have Wayne Trace over to the yellow. Hamilton Southeastern is going to be in the blue. Eastwood, you'll be in the red. And St. Francis de Sales is going to be in the green. Once again, Wayne Trace will be in the yellow, Hamilton Southeastern in the blue, Eastwood in the red, and St. Francis de Sales will be in the green. Okay, Wayne Trace, Hamilton Southeastern. Are we ready over on the far side? We're good? We're good? Eastwood, St. Francis de Sales, we're good, right? All right, this is our sixth and final semifinal round. All points are very important. We will begin this session in 3, 2, 1, go! St. Francis de Sales is out on the course. There goes Eastwood. Wayne Trace and Hamilton Southeastern both made their way out pretty quickly over on the far side as well. Hamilton Southeastern is trying to unload the plaque on the near side, while Wayne Trace will head over to the far side and work on the lower ends, trying to gather the plaque. Actually, Hamilton Southeastern, Wayne Trace starting up top. Hamilton Southeastern has cleared the bottom right and is now moving to the top. Here on the near side, we have Eastwood and St. Francis de Sales. Both are trying to clear plaque out of the arteries and trying to gather those points. Again, all points are very important. You're under 2 minutes in our final semifinal round. Coming back in, getting ready to go ahead and trying to drop some of the equipment into that hazardous materials bin is the squad from St. Francis de Sales. Over on the far side, Hamilton Southeastern getting ready to go ahead and put some of the plaque into the hazardous materials bin. Now St. Francis is trying to drop that into the bin, and they've gotten their plaque in there, but so did the squad from Eastern, and Eastern, it looked like, cleared out 2 of the arteries. Lots of plaque placed into the hazardous materials bin. Everybody seems to be putting new equipment onto the robot. Eastwood has their robot on the infrared at this time. Let's see how well this works for the squad from Eastwood. In the meantime, St. Francis de Sales went ahead. They've gone on and put looked like for one of the stents, stent fell off. Let's see if they get that replaced. Eastwood's machine going through the infrared. Hamilton Southeastern has a stent, has it placed, getting ready to make the move out. St. Francis de Sales has the stent and is moved out. Eastwood had very good luck over with the infrared. Let's see what their next move is, as we're down to 30 seconds remaining. Teams, you're at 20 seconds in their sixth and final semi-round. Here we go. Do they get the stent inserted? Eastwood got the stent inserted. Do they get pulled out? We're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in your sixth and final semi-final round has expired. We'll come back, give you the top 4 skulls in just a couple of moments. Here then are the four that are coming back in for the finals. Eastwood, Hamilton Southeastern, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Francis de Sales. Once again, Eastwood, Hamilton Southeastern, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Francis de Sales. They will be in our finals, and we will begin the finals in 10 minutes at approximately 3:20 p.m. And if you have not had a chance to go up top and take a look at the different marketing displays, there's still a few of them that are still located upstairs. I encourage you to do so. Again, in addition to our robotics competition, there's a variety of different competitions that have been going on throughout the course of today. And so I encourage you to take a look at some of the marketing displays that are up top on the upper concourse area. And once again, Saturday, December 2nd is preview day here at Bowling Green State University. 9 a.m. to 12 noon over at the Grand Ballroom in the multi-purpose room of the Bowen Thompson Student Union. All of our academic areas and the different colleges will have displays set up, a chance to talk to faculty and staff about the different academic majors that we have available, as well as students. Take tours of the campus, view residence halls, learn more about the various student support offices that we have available for your students as well. And in between noon and 2, there are a number of the different colleges and majors that will have open houses, to include our College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering. And we invite you to join us over at Cocoxing Hall between noon and 2 and learn more about the different programs inside our College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering, to include our robotics program and our mechatronics program. So again, that's Saturday, December 2nd, here at BGSU for Preview Day. If you'd like to register, go online, www.bgsu.edu. Country Day and St. Francis de Sales would make their way up to the staging area, please. Once again, Eastwood, Hamilton Southeastern, Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Francis de Sales, if you would make your way over to the staging area, please. All right, let's go ahead and have our squads come on up to the starting grids. Eastwood, you're going to be in the yellow. Hamilton Southeastern in the blue. In the red is going to be Maumee Valley Country Day, and St. Francis de Sales will be in the green. Once again, Eastwood in the yellow, Hamilton Southeastern in the blue. Maumee Valley Country Day is in the red, with St. Francis de Sales in the green. This is round number 1 of the finals. We will have 4 rounds in our finals. Judges, are we ready? Nope. Okay. Judges, everybody's ready for the judges. Let's go ahead. Eastwood, Hamilton Southeastern, we ready over there? Good to go? And over here, Maumee Valley Country Day, St. Francis, we good? And we're good? All right, here we go. We are in our finals, 4 rounds. This is round number 1, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Maumee Valley Country Day was the first on the course. They have already pulled 4 pieces of plaque out, getting ready to pull another 4. Let's see if they can gather and keep all. They got 7 of 8 pieces. And now they make their way back into the disposal bin. 6, there's 7. Everything that Maumee Valley Country Day picked up is in the disposal bin. First one's with the points on the board, Maumee Valley Country Day. Now they'll go ahead, they'll work on changing some of the apparatus around on their machine. And here we go, over on the far side. Maumee Valley Country Day going ahead and trying to work the infrared at this time. Eastwood over there trying to get into and do some work on the arteries. Well, we've got, in the meantime, the St. Francis squad making their way over, and they are getting ready to clear some of the plaque out as well. Maumee Valley Country Day is working on the infrared at this time. Maumee Valley Country Day successful on the infrared. Eastwood is now working on readjusting and changing some apparatus. Flipped it around, getting ready to go on the infrared for the squad from Eastwood. And it goes, Eastwood now working on the infrared. Here comes Maumee Valley Country Day. Whoops, their robot is blocked a little bit as we come down 1:10 remaining in our first final round. First round of the finals, and we're coming up to the minute mark at this time. 60 seconds remaining. Eastwood working the infrared, successful. They've got the two items over there, heading on back out onto the course. Lots of activities, lots of different ideas on how to get points. Maumee Valley, or correction, St. Francis de Sales just got some points putting over into the bin. Here we go, we're under 30 seconds remaining in this round. Picking up the platelets. No, we missed everything on the platelets over here. Getting ready to come back in though. This is the Maumee Valley Country Day. Put more plaque strips into the bin, but we're down to 10. You're at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in your first round. And first final round has expired. We'll go ahead, give the teams time to get their scores signed off on before we move them into their second rotation. In our second round, we'll have St. Francis de Sales is going to make their way to the yellow. Maumee Valley Country Day will be at the blue. Hamilton Southeastern will be at the red, and Eastwood will be in the green. Once again, teams, once you have signed off on your judges' cards, we'll see for round number 2 over in the yellow, we'll find St. Francis de Sales. Maumee Valley Country Day will be assigned into the blue. In the red, it's going to be Hamilton Southeastern, and in the green, we are going to have Eastwood. And so at this time, let's go ahead, if St. Francis de Sales, if you would move to the yellow, Maumee Valley Country Day moving to the blue, Hamilton Southeastern moving to the red, and Eastwood moving into the green, please. Once again, St. Francis de Sales will be yellow, Maumee Valley Country Day blue, Hamilton Southeastern red, Eastwood green. Squads, if you would please move to your starting stage. St. Francis de Sales, Maumee Valley, are we good over on the far side? Maumee Valley Country Day, are you good? Hamilton Southeastern, Eastwood, we're good? All right, well, this is round number 2 of 4, And we will begin this second semifinal round in 3, 2, 1, go! And looks like Eastwood has a little bit of a new design they're trying out on the robot over here. But in the meantime, Hamilton Southeastern is out and about working on gathering some of the plaque. Over at the far side though, here comes Maumee Valley Country Day back in, dropping off some items over in the hazardous materials bin, and they will go ahead and they will rework some equipment on to their machine, and their robot is now working on the infrared for Maumee Valley Country Day. Eastwood is going ahead and trying to put a stent in and pull out some of the plaque. They pulled out some plaque. I think they got about 3 pieces there, got the stent in. Now they're pulling out plaque on the bottom left, and they'll head over to the bottom right and try to pull all 4 slight pieces of plaque out there as well. Maumee Valley Country Day's robot is working on the infrared at this time. Here we go. Oh! Not good luck on the Maumee Valley Country Day infrared. Not able to pick up the items. Eastwood has dropped off items into the hazardous materials bin. Hey, we're down to 120 remaining in our second and final round. And we come down to 60 seconds remaining. Eastwood is working on the infrared at this time. Doesn't look like they pulled the items out though on that. They bring the robot back. Trying it again one more time. In the meantime, Hamilton Southeastern has picked up a stent. Also over in the yellow, St. Francis de Sales has a stent. And we're down, coming in to 20 seconds remaining, 20 seconds. Once again, all points matter. Make sure if you've got a chance, go ahead and grab it because we're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 2 has expired. We are halfway through the finals. We'll begin round number 3 in just a moment. Once again, go ahead and make sure that you sign off on your judge's card, and then we'll go ahead and sign you back in to round number 3 locations. In round number 3, we will find Maumee Valley Country Day in the yellow. Eastwood will be in the blue. St. Francis de Sales, you're in the red, and Hamilton Southeastern will be at green. Once again, round number 3 finds Maumee Valley Country Day yellow, Eastwood blue, St. Francis de Sales red, and Hamilton Southeastern at the green start spots. We'll go ahead and let's have our squads make their way over to the playing field at this time. Again, Maumee Valley Country Day heads to the yellow, Eastwood heads to the blue, St. Francis de Sales heads to the red, and Hamilton Southeastern, you are at the green. All right, field looks like it's all set. Have St. Francis de Sales is here in the red. Hamilton Southeastern is now in the green. Maumee Valley Country Day in Eastwood, final call. appears that we're going to run with 3 squads then for round number 3. Maumee Valley Country Day appears to be a no-show. And so at this time, how many times do you got to be called? Let's go. You're over in the yellow. Yeah, Maumee Valley Country Day, are you guys ready? Ready? All right. This is round number 3. Maumee Valley Country Day is in the yellow, Eastwood in the blue. St. Francis de Sales in the red, Hamilton Southeastern in the green, and we will begin round number 3 in 3, 2, 1, go! Hamilton Southeastern quickly out onto the course. They have an agenda, it does appear. They are heading over to the far side. The other side! St. Francis de Sales looking to clear some of the plaque. Maumee Valley Country Day has brought their equipment back over. Looks like they are cleaned out some of the plaque and moved over to the materials bin. Eastwood picked up a stent and is headed to the top artery, making that stent placed in there. Maumee Valley Country Day back out on the course. Hamilton Southeastern over on the far side. St. Francis de Sales working here on the near side. Trying to pick up some of the platelets over here for the squad out of St. Francis de Sales as we're coming up to 1:35 remaining in this round. And St. Francis de Sales getting ready to drop some items into the hazardous materials bin. 2 items dropped out. 1 is stuck inside the bin. Will they be able to get it moved out? Will it fall into the bin? And they're heading back out onto the course. Over on the far side in the blue, we have Eastwood getting ready to play around with the machine and put some new pieces on. We're down to 55 seconds remaining. Once again, all points matter. Eastwood going to go ahead, trying to do the infrared. 40 seconds remaining in the 3rd round. St. Francis getting ready to change some equipment on the robot. We are overlooking Eastwood moving on the infrared as we come down to our final 20 seconds remaining. Is Eastwood going to be able to go ahead and retrieve that information? Yes, they did. And we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time in round number 3 has expired. 1 more round to go. For our 4th and final round, Eastwood, you're going to be over at the yellow. The blue is going to be Maumee Valley Country Day. Hamilton Southeastern will be in the red. And St. Francis de Sales will be in the green again as we begin and get ready to go into our 4th and final round. Eastwood will be at the yellow. In the blue is Maumee Valley Country Day. Hamilton Southeastern in the red. And in the green will be St. Francis de Sales. All right, Maumee Valley Country Day in Eastwood, are we ready over on the far side? Good to go. Hamilton Southeastern and St. Francis or DeSales, we good to go? We are. This is the fourth round, the final round. All points matter. Do not leave anything on the floor. We will begin our fourth and final round in 3, 2, 1, go! And so this is it. Points matter. Every single point that you can get is going to come into play as we are in our fourth and final round of the finals. Maumee Valley Country Day is getting ready to go ahead and add some items over onto the robot. They are back out onto the field. Hamilton Southeastern picking up some of the plaque, trying to gather the plaque up. And on the back side is St. Francis DeSales. Over on the far side of the ring, we're trying to gather some of the plaque there. Once again, I see the Maumee Valley Country Day machine making its way back over. They're going to come in this way. Now I see Maumee Valley Country Day making their way to this side of the ring. They'll gather that one piece of plaque out of there. Then they go ahead. Are they going to be able to get the 4 slices of a piece of the plaque? They got 2. 1:35 remaining in this final round. Maumee Valley Country Day making their way back over. Hamilton Southeastern getting ready to add some and change some stuff around on their machine. We've got lots of action going on. Again, this is the fourth round. Every point matters as we're coming in to 1:10 remaining in the final round of the finals. We've gone ahead. Hamilton Southeastern has put the stent in. They come back over. Here goes. We have a stent on the St. Francis DeSales entry. Hamilton Southeastern has another stent getting ready to go ahead. Do they get? They will get there first. They will cut off the St. Francis entry and get to put that other stent in. Here they come back. St. Francis going to go ahead, having to go to the far side. Look at that. I do believe was that Eastwood utilizing the infrared, doing something underneath 27. Here's 26, 25 seconds remaining in your final round. Again, don't leave any points on the floor. Go ahead and get as many points as you can. Here we go. We're coming down and we're finished at the final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time has expired, and that will conclude today's Falcon BEST Robotics 2023. Great job by all of our competitors. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. And so at this time, I would like to introduce to you Dr. M.D. Sauter.
Good afternoon, everyone. What an excitement and great competition we have observed. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the teams for what they have accomplished today. Many hours and many days have gone for today's competition. So this remote control robots, engineering notebooks, and marketing presentations, everything were impressive. I would like to take an opportunity here as a school director to talk about some of the programs that BGSU offer. We do have varieties of engineering programs. You can look at robotics engineering, mechanical and manufacturing engineering. We have systems engineering. We do have electronics and computer engineering programs. All these programs are in demand and they are heavily hands-on. In our college, we do offer some other programs like architecture, construction, visual communications, quality systems, and all those things. So again, all these programs are in demand. We need a lot of people, especially in manufacturing, robotics, integration. I challenge you to explore these programs and take a career that's rewarding. I would also like to thank our premier sponsors, the First Solar, and also the U.S. Department of Defense for their funding to support these programs. Finally, I would like to thank my colleagues, Carrie Wilson, Lisa Scheller, Max Brickner, Dave Rice, and many more volunteers that you see wearing those yellow shirts. Please join me congratulating our best teams, their coaches, corporate sponsors, and hardworking volunteers. So today we just did not compete the head-to-head robotics competition. Our teams, we had 9 teams that competed for the best award. That includes the marketing presentation, spirit competitions, interview, displays, and so on. Some of the teams, they competed with the videos, that they developed some videos, and some of them they submitted for their engineering designs. So all those videos will be uploaded in our Falcon BEST website. As you know, that 3 of the teams who did very well today will be moved to regional competition, national competition in Denver. That is scheduled on December 16 and 17. So with that, I really would like to thank all of you for your patience and supporting the team. Have a great day.
And so as Dr. Sauter makes his way over to do the presentation of the awards one more time, I'd like to pull the admissions hat out and just remind everybody, Saturday, December 2nd will be preview day here at BGSU. In the College of Technology, Architecture, and Applied Engineering, we'll have all of our faculty and staff available to talk to you about the different programs available to your students. And so we invite you to join us between 9 and noon over at the Bowen Thompson Student Union, and then usually between noon and 2 over at Coxing Hall. We'll also have faculty and staff and students available to talk to you about the different programs inside the College of Technology, Architecture, and Engineering. So again, that's Saturday, December 2nd here at BGSU. If you're interested in attending, you can go ahead and log on at www.bgsu.edu to register to attend. Here then are the awards for this year's 2023 Falcon BEST Competition. Final awards, here we go. T-shirt, congratulations goes to the squad from Hamilton Southeastern. This will be the T-shirt award. Next up, we have the award for the most robust machine, and that will go to the squad from Eastwood High School. And why not just have the squad from Eastwood stay right there, because you're also going to receive the Founders Award. Once again, our winners of our Most Robust Machine and Founders Award, it's the squad from Eastwood High School. Next up, first place with the best website, it's going to be the squad from Wayne Trace. And here comes Spider-Man. First in the best video, congratulations to the squad from Maumee Valley Country Day. In the best engineering notebook, first place goes to the squad from Wayne Trace. Next up, we have the Best Spirit and Sportsmanship. And that award will go to the squad from Wayne Trace. The best marketing presentation, congratulations to the squad from Hamilton Southeastern High School. And our best exhibit and interview, congratulations to the squad from Maumee Valley Country Day. In our robotics competition, fourth place, and congratulations will go to the squad from Hamilton Southeastern. Third place, and congratulations to the squad from St. Francis de Sales. Second place in today's robotics competition. Congratulations to the squad from Maumee Valley Country Day. In first place, and congratulations will go to the squad from Eastwood High School. Once again, our first place winners in our robotics competition, the squad from Eastwood High School. And our best awards, fourth place, and congratulations in the overall competition, it's the squad from Wayne Trace High School. Once again, the squad from Wayne Trace High School. Third place, we have the squad from Hamilton Southeastern High School. Once again, the squad from Hamilton Southeastern. Second place overall is the squad from Eastwood High School. Once again, placing second overall is the squad from Eastwood High School. And our Falcon Best 2023 overall winner will be the squad from Maumee Valley Country Day. Once again, our 2023 Best Award winner, it's the squad from Maumee Valley Country Day. Congratulations to all of our award winners, and also would like to make a special recognition of all of the coaches of our teams as well. Thank you to everybody for participating in our 2023 Falcon Best competition. That does conclude our competition for today. We thank you for your participation and wish our teams moving on to Denver to the Best Championship in December the best of luck. Once again, thank you for being here with us here at the Strode Center for today's competition. Please have a safe trip home.